Hey everyone, I'm Heather with Heal with Heather Kristen, here to do February's horoscope readings. Today I'm going to be using the Oracle of the Seven Energies Oracle deck, along with my own personal Oracle deck, Sparkle and Shine. I will leave details about how you can download my app and use it for yourself. And I'm going to keep it short this month and not do a long intro with like a separate reading. I'm just going to go ahead and jump straight into the zodiac readings. So stay tuned. Hey Aries, and happy February. Let's see what's coming up for you guys this month. So as I was meditating, I was seeing some intuitive messages coming in for you. So pay attention to your intuition, your gut. Pay attention, extra attention to that this month. I think there's going to be some things coming up for you. Okay, close encounters. Okay, we have the power of purpose and shining through. Okay, now I'm all disheveled from digging under the chair. Okay. Interesting. The two things that I was seeing, this is shining with yellow, which I was seeing as I was reading, shuffling the cards, and then the purple overlaying this, the intuition. Okay, but close encounters, what I was saying with close encounters, the intuition, things coming through with your intuition. I think your spirit guides and angels are going to be very active this month in guiding you. Maybe not necessarily guiding you because of free will and all that, but the information is going to be heavy. So really pay attention. This is going to be a really, really good month to get rid of distractions. If you are a heavy worker, maybe try to cut back this month. Spend time in meditation, spend time in outdoors, shut down social media, maybe not shut it down, but shut down your amount of use, cut it back. Really be careful with your interaction with others online specifically, because online you have this really heavy, dark energy that permeates it, and it's very easy to get sucked in and distracted, and you need to be focusing on the messages that are coming in this month. So be very careful about where you're putting your energy, where you are focusing your attention, what you are allowing yourself to interact with, okay? It's also be careful with things like alcohol, drugs, anything like that, that will alter your state of mind, that'll cause you to disconnect, because that's going to have an effect on the messages that are coming in, okay? When you can cut out the distractions, cut out the addictions, cut out the ways of self-numbing, that's going to be very important to get those important messages in, because they all relate to your purpose, okay? As far as your purpose, you're going to find something this month that's going to set you on the path to your purpose, your spiritual purpose, okay? So your life purpose. You're just about there. Something is going to key you off or give you the right direction, and it could come from one of these messages from your guides or angels. It could also come from experiences that you have. So if you are wanting to go do something, if you have the urge to go do something this month, I would suggest doing it. Maybe something that's physical, where you're getting your hands into something, or education. I've had a spur of education lately, and I've started watching Gaia uh, addictively. Um, so maybe it's through videos or a podcast, um, something that's actually educational, not something that's like YouTube or. I mean, there are some good learning things on YouTube, but um, uh, something that is, I want to say holistic. They're saying holistic. That it's like down to earth for the mind. Something that's not overstimulating the brain and your attention, and that's not taking you off like in another direction. Something that's authentic, I guess. Is there a better word for that? Um, you know what? I think you'll feel it. So that's another important thing, is when we're on our life path, or when we're aligning with our life path, the excitement and the joy that we feel in our heart, and just that just kind of resonates through to our soul. That is what's going to help us decipher between what is aligned with our life path and what is not aligned with our life path. And so the things like the self numbing, the distraction with social media, the internet, TV, things like that, those block us from getting those feelings. And the feelings are really important. The feelings are what connect us with the earth, and with our intuition, and with our intuitive gifts. And so cutting back on those things is going to help you receive the messages and give you the direction and give you the feelings to pursue things that align with your life path. Okay, hopefully that all makes sense. My contacts. Okay, shining through. This is just another card that is affirming you have beautiful gifts to share with the world. This is your life path. You have some kind of life path that aligns with shining your light into the world. Okay? And it, I don't know if you can see it, but for me, in this card there's a target. Okay? There's an arrow and a target. And this kind of has the same thing, the rings, and then you have the light in the center. And to me, it's a message that your target aligns with shining your inner light out into the world. Okay, so that being said, there might be some healing coming up for you this month. Okay, because one of the things that is important to your life path is having a whole and open, active heart and heart chakra. And so if anything is blocking your heart chakra, anything has caused your heart chakra to close off, to be damaged, to get clogged, murky, anything like that, it is going to probably come up this month to be cleared. Okay, so you might have memories from your past coming up. You might have physical ailments cropping up or getting worse. I have experienced that, chronic issues for the last 5 years, and it's all spiritual. And so, if you see notices in your or if you notice things in your body, if you notice repetitive patterns coming back to the forefront, like feelings, maybe you had some kind of trauma in your past and something like that occurs again, or you're having those emotions coming back, it's telling you, your body is telling you that it hasn't been cleared. The energy is still within your body, and it still is asking to be cleared to help you align with your life path and to help you heal, so you can actually shine your light as part of your life path. Okay? Let's see. Is there anything else? Yep, solar plexus chakra as well. Okay, so the solar plexus chakra, that was something that came up in my initial meditation before the reading. And there could be some things that are needing clearing in your solar plexus chakra, okay? So if you have any kind of self doubt, any kind of, what's the word? Lack of self love, if you have anything holding you back because you don't think that you are worthy, because you don't think you're good enough, a lot of that relates directly to your solar plexus chakra. And there's probably something in your past, a limiting belief, a trauma, anything like that, that is keeping you locked in that state, in that mindset, that's a repeating pattern of kind of self-loathing. And that may not be the best word. It might be a little excessive, but hopefully you get the idea. It's this continual feeling of, I'm not good enough. I'm not good enough of my dreams. I'm not good enough of things I have. I'm not good enough of love. I'm not good enough for my desires, to achieve my desires, to achieve my goals, to be successful. And that is keeping you in a perpetual state of kind of trapped, an entrapment, okay? Kind of in a cage. It's almost to the point of being trapped in a state of victimhood. It might not be to that level for you, but it's keeping you stuck, okay? It's holding you back. And so this would also be a very good month to take a look at your limiting beliefs about yourself, about who you are, about what an amazing person you are, and how you can be loved, how you can be successful. If you have any beliefs on that, now would be the time to take a look at those to make sure they're healthy, not limiting beliefs. And you can do that through thinking about what you desire, okay? If you have the feeling that you want to go this route in your career, but you tell yourself, okay, wait a second, I don't have the education, I don't have the experience, I'm not good enough for that. Maybe I don't belong in that world. Anything like that, that is a limiting belief right there. And that's where you need to stop yourself and say, okay, why am I thinking that? Does this thought or does this belief come from a trauma? Does it come from someone in my life telling me that I was not good enough, that I'm not good enough to have it? Does it come from my childhood? Does it come from my boss, friends? This is the time to really take stock and assess what your beliefs are about yourself, about how you can succeed, and what an amazing person you are. Okay, so let me jump over to my app. Okay, so Sparkle and Shine Oracle deck. I always do that, sorry. And it never comes up. Okay, so let's do Aries. Okay. Ego versus soul. Okay, this is a good one. Ego versus soul tells us that we need to take stock of what is ego within us and what is soul, okay? So ego is everything that we've learned in this lifetime. It's not necessarily, being egotistical or whatever. It's the things that we have learned to be or ways to live during this life. That could be fear, judgment, self-doubt, denial, pride, anger, hatred, our beliefs that center around fears. Okay, it's all fear based, and we've learned it since we've been born. Sorry, And we need to differentiate that from soul, okay? Our soul is love, it is beauty, it's manifestation, it's hope, it's freedom, okay? And it's our basis. And it comes from love versus the ego comes from fear. Things we've learned to be fearful of in this life. But soul is completely love based. And so all of the things that we've learned to be, sometimes on a very negative scale, on a very sad scale, since the time we were born, can be overcome by connecting with our soul. And that's the most important thing. We can connect through our soul, to our soul, through our heart, and we can make that connection through meditation, through honoring ourselves and our authenticity, honoring who we really are as people and as a spiritual being, honoring who we are by chasing our dreams and the things that we feel passionate about in our heart, and really letting ourselves be the person that we feel deep inside we want to be, okay? Not the people that we have learned to be by reacting to the world around us, by reacting to people in our lives, okay? Sometimes it's really hard, especially if you're really, first starting your spiritual journey, to differentiate between what is soul and what is ego. I mean, it's for those of us who've been in the spiritual field for years, it's still can be difficult to differentiate the difference between soul and ego, especially if you have any kind of trauma, things like that in your life, your past, which most of us do. So this month take stock also of what what is coming from what you've learned in this lifetime versus what is deep in your soul, what is true, what is authentic you. Okay? Okay, I'm sending you lots of love this month, and I will see you back here in March. Happy February, happy Valentine's